What is up, guys? It is Links here, and today we're gonna be talking about the Copa America Centenario. Um, Basically, this isn't gonna be, too much of a formatted video, other than we're going in order. But I'm just gonna talk about whatever's there, and yeah. So we'll start at the group stage. Obviously the final hasn't happened. So I'm just gonna probably just make a prediction for the final, and yeah, that's all I'll probably talk about, and just talk about why I made that prediction. So group stage, Group A, USA, Colombia, Costa Rica, and Paraguay. USA and Colombia, were favorites to go through, and that's what happened. In a surprise finish, though, US topped Colombia, and the only reason this would have happened was because Colombia lost to Costa Rica in the final game of the group stage for them. So if they hadn't, or if they even got a tie, they still wouldn't have. They would have finished first. Excuse me. They just needed a tie, or a win, obviously, and so then the U.S. comes up on top just with the extra goal difference, and yeah, USA played, pretty well, and this whole tournament so far they played, or not so far, because they got out, which really is annoying, but they played very well in this tournament. Uh, Same with Colombia, and the next group, Peru, Ecuador, Brazil, and Haiti. This group, oh my God. Okay, so Peru, I watched one or two of their games. They play okay. Um, but their game versus Brazil was, the main thing I watched. That game was so even, and but Peru basically just got a lucky goal, and that sent Brazil home basically. That and Ecuador, you would think they would be like the middle team, the kind of middle range team that would get through, and that you would think that Brazil would get through in Ecuador. But Ecuador still got through because they're sort of kind of middle ranked, I guess you could say. Peru's just a shocker because I don't think they play too well. They just but they got the job done. They got the wins by any means, I guess, even if there's a false handball. I didn't really think it was a handball in that Brazil game because that's how they won and sent Brazil home by this thing. Everybody thinks it was a handball. It did look like a handball, by some angles it didn't even look like a handball. So I'm kind of I don't really think it is, but yeah, they won by any means possible. Don't think they really deserved it, but yeah. And Haiti, obviously 3 losses, minus 11 goal difference. Keep in mind there are 3 games they played, so minus 11 goal difference. Feel really bad for them, but yeah. So Group C, this one also a shocker, just like Group B. Mexico, Venezuela, Uruguay, and Jamaica. With all due respect to Jamaica, they did the same thing Haiti did, but just on a little smaller scale with a minus 6 goal difference. Really bad. And let's just take them out of the equation for a second, with all due respect to Jamaica. Mexico, played like they were supposed to play, played very well, got 7 points, didn't lose a single game. Same with Venezuela. In that game in Philadelphia versus Uruguay, they played amazing, dude. If you one of the shots that caught the goalkeeper Muslera, if I'm correct, off guard. It was one of the best shots. I wish I would have won it because it would have been the best goal I've ever seen in that whole tournament. Even if Messi scored a free kick, even though I love Messi, on Barcelona, my team. So yeah, Mexico, Venezuela go through, but Uruguay don't go through. Biggest shocker ever. Uh, they're not doing well. Cavani just, come on guys, he sucks. Okay, sucks at PSG. Cannot put chances away. Same thing shows when he plays for Uruguay. Cannot put chances away. So yeah. So that's yeah, and they basically did not play well. 2 losses, 1 win. I'm guessing that, yeah, the one win versus Jamaica, obviously, because Jamaica didn't only got 3 losses, and they just did not play well. Did not use their chances correctly. The Group D, with the 2 defending champions, Argentina being the runner-up from last year, Chile being the defending champion from last year. Or, yeah, they're trying to win again, obviously, because they made it to the final. So this group, it was basically going to be Argentina and Chile going through, like, Panama and Bolivia were the other teams, like, one of Panama had 1 win and 2 losses, and Bolivia had 3 losses, both with, like, 6, Panama with -6 goal difference, Bolivia with -5 goal difference. Like, come on, like, this was such you're just putting 2 amazing teams with 2, with all due respect, low level teams. So yeah, it kind of finished as people thought, but obviously Chile just get 1, loss. Argentina go 3-0. So yeah, that's basically it for the right now for the group stage, and we're gonna get into the knockout stage. So basically, we'll go through the games real quick. Okay. Okay, so the winner of Group A, U.S. obviously, played Ecuador. I remember seeing this game. I feel like yeah. So U.S. They win versus Ecuador. Ecuador being the runner-up of Group B, and 2-1. I remember this game. It wasn't that convincing of a win, for the U.S. Like, it was definitely not that convincing. Like, Ecuador was very much in there too. They could have maybe won. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, it's Seattle. U.S. are gonna win no matter what." Blah blah blah. And it wasn't as convincing. Like, because Seattle's kind of like deemed as a holy ground for U.S. because they always win there apparently. Which their records stayed the same here, but it wasn't that convincing. Next, Argentina versus Venezuela. Winner of Group D, Argentina. Runner-up Group C, Venezuela. All I can say is Argentina just killed them 4-1. It's just convincing. That's it. Peru versus Colombia. I remember this game. It was kind of like Peru kind of played, I guess, the same way versus Brazil, or the game was the same as the one versus Brazil. Many similarities. It was a very close game. No one actually managed to get a goal in the end. In regulation, just like very close to Brazil game. Brazil game, Peru got a goal in the last minutes. But it was very close. Like, it seemed in the Brazil game that they're evenly matched. And the same thing happened here when Peru played Colombia, but it ended up going to penalties. So no last minute handball goal or assumed handball goal from Peru. Yeah, they go to penalties. I was kind of sad that Peru didn't go through because I think a different guy, he just missed. He was crying all the time. Like, he was crying all the way in, I think till he left. He needs so much consolation or whatever. I don't know any words. Okay, and that a final quarterfinal match. Mexico winner of Group C versus runner-up of Group D, Chile. Oh my God, guys! Like, come on! Like, Mexico just 7-0 to Chile. People are like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be a good game." Mexico, Chile, even though Chile is defending champions, they're like, "Oh, but Mexico's still a good team," which they are. But you clearly didn't show. I don't think I saw this game, but I'm just guessing just Mexico just choked. But even if they didn't, I feel like Chile would still take the W there.